All right, so we're diving deep into the sales bootcamp today.
Okay.
And wow,
Yeah,
it's intense.
it is. They did a lot.
Yeah, it's not just some casual sales workshop.
Right.
This is a full-on, month-long,
Oh, yeah.
deep dive
Deep dive.
designed to like completely overhaul how you approach selling.
I think overhaul is a good word.
Yeah,
For sure.
and they have two tracks too.
Mm-hmm.
One for sales agents,
Okay.
another for sales managers.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, what I thought was really fascinating was how they
Right.
structured it.
Mm-hmm.
They call it spaced learning.
Okay.
And they basically are feeding you these, like, bite-sized, knowledge bombs daily.
Okay.
Almost like learning a new language.
Interesting.
More effective than trying to cram everything in one go.
So no more weekend crash courses that you forget by Monday?
Exactly.
Okay.
Imagine waking up every single day
Yeah.
with a clear sales strategy,
Mm.
handling those tough client objections with total confidence, and knowing how to manage your energy to stay at your peak all day long.
Okay.
That's what they're aiming for.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they also mentioned something called Hell Week,
Mm-hmm.
which sounds pretty intense.
Yeah. It's optional,
Okay.
but it sounds like Hell Week is where they really put you to the test.
Oh.
Real-world challenges, pressure situations.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see if you can walk the walk after all the training.
Yeah. This is not for someone just testing the waters in sales.
Wow.
This is for people who are serious about becoming top performers, ready to put in the work.
100%. They are upfront about that.
Okay.
That it requires serious commitment.
Hmm.
This isn't some quick fix. It's about building long-lasting skills and habits to transform your entire sales career.
Okay. So two tracks, sales agent and sales manager.
Right.
Let's start with the agent track.
Okay.
What's the core focus there?
So it's about ditching those outdated, pushy sales tactics and equipping you with cutting-edge techniques that actually resonate with today's savvy buyers.
Interesting.
Think prospecting like a pro, generating leads that convert, creating presentations that hook clients, and mastering the art of negotiation.
Sounds comprehensive.
Yeah.
But it's not just about closing deals, right?
Right.
There's got to be more to it than that.
They weave in a lot of personal development, too.
Okay.
Goal setting, time management, self-coaching.
Mm-hmm.
They even teach you how to handle rejection gracefully,
Yeah.
which, let's face it, is a huge part of sales.
You need that thick skin for sure.
You do.
So what about the sales manager track?
Okay.
How does that differ?
It takes all those core sales skills and adds a leadership dimension.
Okay.
So they want to help sales managers become real coaches and mentors
Mm-hmm.
who can skyrocket their team's performance.
Got it.
It's not just about individual sales anymore.
Right.
It's about leading a team to success.
So instead of just closing deals yourself, you're learning how to build a team of closers.
Precisely, think mastering recruitment, optimizing your team's activities to get the most output.
Okay.
Really getting into the nitty-gritty of performance management and developing that all-important coaching cadence.
Okay. So they have you covered whether you're an individual contributor or leading a team.
That's right.
Now, they also mentioned a combined program.
Yes.
What's the thinking behind that?
It's for companies who want to transform both their agents and their managers simultaneously.
Okay.
Imagine the impact you could have when everyone is on the same page,
Uh-huh.
working with a shared vision.
So you're breaking down those silos between sales and management
Exactly.
and creating a more unified, aligned sales organization.
Precisely, they talk about benefits like increased synergy, reduced management burden.
Yeah.
Everyone's speaking the same language and working towards shared goals.
I like it.
The end goal, as they describe it, is a motivated team consistently crushing those sales quotas
Yeah.
and driving the overall success of the brokerage.
All right. So we've got the big picture. But I'm dying to know what a typical day
Yeah.
in this bootcamp actually looks like.
Sure.
Walk me through it, starting with the sales agent experience.
Well, brace yourself
Yeah.
because they paint a pretty intense picture.
Okay.
Early start to the day,
Uh-huh.
kicking things off with journaling
Okay.
to get laser focused on your goals.
Right.
Then it's on to some sort of physical and mental prep.
Okay.
They suggest a workout or something similar to get your energy
You
flowing.
got to get those endorphins pumping for a day of sales domination.
Right.
Yeah.
Then the real learning kicks in.
Okay.
Intensive sessions packed with interactive elements.
So not just deaths by PowerPoint.
No.
Okay.
Think live demos, role-playing group discussions. They're not just lecturing at you.
So very hands-on and engaging.
Yeah, very much so.
But how do they bridge that gap between theory and practice?
That's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
They have you put your new skills to the test in real-world scenarios.
Like what?
So you're facing objections, working on closing deals.
All in a safe environment where you can experiment and refine your approach.
Okay.
You're working with your fellow agents and even the managers to hone your strategy.
So they build in time for refinement and collaboration, too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And prepare for the next day's challenges.
So a lot of support and camaraderie built into the process.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
And then as the day wraps up,
Yeah.
you're reviewing your progress, identifying areas for improvement, and planning for what's next.
Sounds like a jam-packed day.
It does.
But I imagine they give you some downtime, too, right?
Weekends are for recharging.
Okay.
They encourage you to disconnect,
Good.
spend time with loved ones,
Yeah.
pursue those hobbies you never have time for, basically refuel your tank so you can hit Monday running.
It's about preventing burnout
Yeah.
and promoting that all-important work-life balance.
For sure.
Makes sense. So that's the sales agent experience.
Right.
What about the sales managers?
Okay.
How does their day shake out? Well, the sales managers actually go through those same core sessions as your agents.
Yeah.
But with a twist,
Okay.
they're not just learning the material. They're analyzing how to coach their team through it.
So they're developing that leadership lens,
Exactly.
thinking about how to translate these skills to improve the entire team's performance.
That's right. They're observing how their team applies the techniques,
Yeah.
offering guidance in real-world scenarios, and basically acting as mentors throughout the day.
So they're really putting those coaching skills to the test right there in the trenches.
That's right. And when it comes to reviewing and planning, they're not just focused on their own progress. They're evaluating the team's performance,
Okay.
identifying where they can offer extra support and brainstorming strategies to help everyone excel.
Now, you mentioned earlier that they have a unique take on the push versus pull strategy.
Yeah.
Can you unpack that a little more?
Sure.
Something that really piqued my interest.
So it's all about ditching that old school high pressure sales approach.
You know, the kind that makes people cringe and run for the hills.
Exactly. Nobody wants to feel like they're being strong-armed into a purchase.
Oh.
So they advocate for a pull strategy instead.
Okay.
It's about understanding your client's needs, building genuine rapport, and creating a desire for your product or service that feels completely natural.
So it's about attracting clients to you rather than chasing them down and trying to force a sale.
Exactly. They teach you how to craft compelling narratives that resonate with your audience, highlighting the benefits of your offering in a way that speaks directly to their needs and desires.
You're not just selling a product, you're offering a solution, right?
That's the idea. It's about becoming a trusted advisor, someone your clients can rely on to help them achieve their goals.
Makes sense. Now, let's dig a bit deeper into some of those standout elements of the curriculum.
Sure.
This mindset mastery thing. I'm curious, is it just motivational fluff or is there some real substance there?
They actually go pretty deep on this one.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that sales success isn't just about technique. It's about cultivating the right mindset, beliefs, and habits.
Like what?
Think developing a growth mindset where you embrace challenges and learn from setbacks.
Essential in a field like sales where rejection is part of the game.
Absolutely. But how do they actually teach you to shift your mindset?
Yeah.
They use this clever metaphor of the hero's journey,
Okay.
framing the entire program as a path to overcoming obstacles and achieving victory.
I like that.
Yeah.
That taps into that universal story of transformation,
Right.
making the whole process feel more engaging and inspiring.
Exactly. And it's not just about becoming a better salesperson.
Right.
It's about becoming a more resilient and confident person overall.
Okay, so mindset is a big focus. But what about the actual sales techniques?
Okay.
What kind of gems did you uncover there?
Well, they cover all the essentials: prospecting, lead generation, crafting compelling presentations, handling objections, you name it. But they seem to have a real knack for explaining these concepts in a fresh and insightful way.
Give me an example.
Okay.
What makes their approach unique?
Instead of just skimming the surface of negotiation tactics, they teach you how to reframe a negotiation from price to value.
Okay.
You learn to close deals without sacrificing profit margins by highlighting the long-term benefits your offering brings to the table.
Interesting. It's about shifting the focus from cost to value.
Exactly. They also go deep into the psychology of persuasion,
Okay.
teaching you how to frame your value proposition in a way that resonates with your audience and influences their decision-making.
So you're not just throwing information at them, you're creating a compelling narrative that speaks to their needs and desires.
That's right.
What about the skill sharpening section they mentioned?
Yeah.
Sounds like they delve into some pretty advanced techniques there.
They do. They cover areas like crafting a powerful value proposition, managing client relationships effectively,
Uh-huh.
and even utilizing technology to streamline your workflow.
Sounds like they're taking things to the next level, turning you into a sales ninja.
That's a good way to put it. They even get specific about using analytics.
Okay.
Sales managers learn how to use time tracking software to identify and eliminate time wasting activities within their teams.
Interesting.
It's about freeing everyone up to focus on those high value tasks that actually drive results.
So they aren't just teaching you to work harder, they're teaching you to work smarter.
Precisely. They equip you to handle any situation with finesse.
Hmm.
Whether you're navigating a tough negotiation building rapport with a challenging client, or maximizing your use of technology to stay organized and efficient.
Okay, so we've covered the mindset piece
Right.
and some of the sales techniques.
Yeah,
They also seem to place a big emphasis on personal development, right?
they do.
What kind of skills do they focus on in that realm?
They cover a pretty impressive range of personal development skills. We're talking goal setting, time management, self-coaching, building resilience, even managing your energy effectively.
It's like they're equipping you not only for success in sales, but for success in life overall.
That's a good observation. They seem to recognize that sales can be a demanding and emotionally draining profession.
Right.
You're constantly facing rejection, dealing with difficult personalities, and facing pressure to meet those quotas.
You need a solid foundation of personal resilience to thrive in that environment.
Exactly. And that's why they weave these personal development skills seamlessly into the entire curriculum.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that these skills are essential for both professional and personal success.
It's not just about closing deals, it's about building a fulfilling and sustainable career, right?
That's the message they're sending for sure. And one of the things I appreciate about their approach is that they don't shy away from the tough stuff.
Mm.
They address the reality of burnout in sales and teach you how to develop healthy coping mechanisms and stress management techniques.
It's about finding that balance between pushing yourself to achieve your goals
Right.
and taking care of your mental and emotional well-being.
Right. And they also emphasize the importance of building a supportive network,
Okay.
both within the boot camp and beyond.
So you're not going through this transformation alone.
Right.
You've got a community to lean on
Right.
for support and encouragement.
Exactly. They encourage participants to connect with each other, share their experiences, and celebrate their successes together.
Now, we've talked a lot about the what of this boot camp,
Uh-huh.
but let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the why.
Okay.
Why should our listener care about this?
Okay.
What's the big picture takeaway here?
I think the real value of this program lies in its potential to transform not just your sales results, but your entire approach to the game.
Okay.
It's about moving beyond those outdated, manipulative tactics and embracing a more authentic, ethical, and ultimately more effective way of selling.
It's about becoming a trusted advisor, building genuine relationships with your clients, and creating win-win situations for everyone involved.
Exactly. It's a shift in mindset,
Mm-hmm.
a shift in approach, and ultimately a shift in results.
So if you're feeling stuck in a rut, if you're tired of those old school sales tactics,
Right.
if you're ready to level up your game and achieve extraordinary results, this boot camp might just be the catalyst you need.
It's about investing in yourself, developing your skills, and stepping into your full potential as a salesperson.
Now, before we move on to the next section,
Okay.
I want to pause and ask our listener a question.
Okay.
What aspect of this sales boot camp
Mm-hmm.
has resonated with you the most so far?
Yeah. What's got you thinking, yeah, I need to learn more about that?
Take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed.
Yeah.
The mindset training, those unique sales techniques,
Mm.
the emphasis on personal development, the focus on building genuine relationships.
Right.
Which of these elements speaks to you the most?
Yeah.
What are you eager to dive deeper into?
Because ultimately, the success of any training program comes down to how you apply the knowledge.
Right.
So take this information, make it your own, and start experimenting with these new strategies and techniques in your own sales approach.
Mm-hmm.
You might be surprised at the results you can achieve.
Now, if you're ready to learn more about the practical details of this program,
Okay.
things like the different formats, the costs, the time commitment, and that intriguing Hell Week we keep mentioning,
Yeah,
stick with us.
we're back.
All right, so digging back into the sales boot camp,
Okay.
let's get into some of the nitty-gritty details.
Sounds good.
If someone's ready to sign up for this thing, what are their options?
Well, they offer a few different formats.
Okay.
You can join online
Mm-hmm.
in a live group setting,
Right.
or if you happen to be in Beirut or Dubai,
Huh.
they have on-location training as well.
Interesting. So flexibility for different locations
Yeah.
and learning preferences.
Exactly.
What about the group size? Is it a massive lecture hall situation or?
No.
Okay.
They keep it much more intimate.
Okay, good.
They cap the groups at 25 people,
Right.
whether it's all sales agents or a mix of agents and managers.
So you're not getting lost in the crowd?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I imagine that creates a more personalized learning environment.
Definitely more opportunity to ask questions,
Yeah,
interact with the instructors,
Mhm.
and really get the most out of the training.
for sure.
Speaking of investment, have they revealed the price tag for this boot camp?
They don't mention specific numbers in these materials.
Okay.
They do emphasize, though, that it's an investment in your long-term success, not just a one-time expense.
Yeah.
And they encourage anyone who's serious about joining to schedule a consultation.
Smart move.
Yeah,
That way they can tailor the information to your specific needs and goals.
exactly.
Now, there's one more thing I'm super curious about.
Okay.
This optional Hell Week at the end.
Uh-huh.
What have they revealed about that?
Not a ton. Okay.
They keep the details pretty close to the vest,
Right.
but they make it clear that it's not for everyone.
Right.
This is where they really push you to your limits.
Okay.
Simulating those high-stakes, real-world scenarios
Mm-hmm.
where you have to think on your feet and apply everything you've learned.
It's like a trial by fire, forging you into a true sales champion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But remember, it's optional.
Yeah.
They're not throwing anyone into the deep end who's not ready for it.
Okay. So we've got the format, the group size,
Right.
the consultation process,
Yeah.
and even a glimpse into Hell Week.
A little teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other practical details our listeners should know about?
I think the big thing that they emphasize throughout these materials
Yeah.
is the level of commitment required.
Okay.
This isn't a passive learning experience where you just sit back and absorb information.
Right.
They expect you to actively participate,
Okay.
push yourself outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
and really put in the effort to transform your approach to sales. So no shortcuts to success here.
Yeah.
It's about showing up ready to work.
They actually say, and I quote,
Okay.
"This program is not for the faint of heart.
Right.
The effort will be massive."
I appreciate their honesty.
Me too.
It sets realistic expectations from the start.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to attract people who are hungry for growth
Mm-hmm.
and willing to do what it takes to become top performers.
So if you're someone who thrives on challenges,
Yeah.
who's ready to push their boundaries and step up their sales game,
Yeah.
this boot camp might be right up your alley.
Potentially.
What do you think?
Uh-huh.
If you ready to answer that call?
Well, if you're intrigued and want to learn more,
Yeah.
the material suggests reaching out to Crossroad coaches directly.
Okay.
They have contact information listed,
Perfect.
including phone numbers for their offices in Beirut and Dubai, and an email address as well.
And they even have a dedicated website for the boot camp.
Oh, perfect.
salesbootcamp.crossroadcoaches.com.
Awesome.
So yeah.
That's your next step.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out, schedule a consultation, get all your questions answered,
Yeah.
and see if this program aligns with your goals.
This has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
You know what really stands out to me
Yeah.
is how this sales boot camp goes beyond just teaching tactics.
Right.
It's about cultivating a winning mindset, building genuine relationships,
Yeah.
and embracing a more ethical and effective approach to sales.
I agree. It's refreshing to see a program that focuses on long-term sustainable success
Yeah.
rather than just quick fixes and manipulative techniques.
And as we wrap up, it makes me wonder,
Yeah.
what would be possible if we all approached our work with that same level of passion and commitment? What could you achieve if you truly invested in your own growth and development?
That's a powerful question to ponder.
It is.
And it's something I encourage you, our listener,
Yeah.
to reflect on.
Mm-hmm.
What is one area of your sales approach that you'd love to master?
Yeah.
What skill, if you honed it to perfection, would take your game to the next level?
Perhaps this sales boot camp is the key to unlocking that potential.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Take that next step, explore the possibilities, and see where this journey leads you. We're back.
All right, so we just dove deep into what this sales boot camp is all about.
We did it.
Pretty fascinating stuff.
It is.
But now I'm really curious about this Hell Week
Oh, yeah.
they keep mentioning.
Uh-huh.
What exactly is it?
Well, from what I gathered, Hell Week is like the ultimate test. It's where they take everything you've learned,
Uh-huh.
all the mindset training, the sales techniques, the personal development,
Right.
and they throw you into a series of intense real-world simulations.
Like what kind of simulation?
Think high-pressure negotiations, dealing with difficult clients,
Oh, wow.
having to think on your feet and make split-second decisions.
Sounds intense.
They say it's designed to push you to your absolute limits.
So it's like a trial by fire
Exactly.
to see if you can really walk the walk.
Right, but remember, it's completely optional.
Okay, good. You don't have to do Hell Week to graduate from the program.
But I imagine those who do come out the other side
Oh, yeah.
as like total sales warriors.
Charge in the fires of sales combat.
Ready to take on the world.
100%.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a challenge,
Yeah.
if you want to see what you're truly capable of,
Mm-hmm.
Hell Week might be right up your alley.
It's definitely food for thought.
It is.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
What would you say are the 3 biggest takeaways for our listeners?
Okay, well, first I'd say this boot camp is not for the casual observer.
Right.
This is for people who are serious about transforming their sales careers.
Committed to growth.
Exactly. Second, it's not just about tactics and techniques.
Okay.
It's about developing a winning mindset, building genuine relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and embracing a more ethical and effective way of selling.
And third.
Third, it's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment in yourself, in your future, in your potential.
And it's not just about financial investment, right? No, it's about time, commitment, and effort, and a willingness to push yourself outside your comfort zone.
Well said. So if you're ready to step up your sales game,
Uh-huh.
if you're looking for a program that goes beyond the surface,
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend checking out this sales bootcamp.
Absolutely.
It might just be the catalyst you need to achieve those breakthrough results you've been striving for.
Could be.
And on that note,
Yeah.
we'll wrap things up here.
Thanks for joining us.
This has been another deep dive.
Until next time.